r/ask Reddit. What is something other people do that bothers you? Tell me what to do when I'm already doing it. Similarly, I hate being reminded to do something before I have had a chance to do it. I haven't forgotten. Give me a goddamn chance. Oh god, me too. And then you don't feel like doing it anymore because, even though you were going to do it already, now it feels like you're being made to do it by that person. All because they told you. This was my whole childhood. Throw garbage on the street. People who shove plastic bottles in bushes. Not using headphones in public. Are you talking about those that jam their music loudly in public? Parents playing videos for their kids in restaurants is a thing too. I don't want to listen to Bob the Builder while I eat sushi. My ex and his friends would play music from their phones while eating out at restaurants. Notice I said ex. Take pleasure in making someone else feel embarrassed or ashamed. I hate this with a passion too. I don't care if someone makes a boneheaded move. I want to help them fix it or learn better. It seems like it takes a special kind of insecure sadist to mock people for making a mistake. Or when people ask questions that they genuinely want the answer to, and they are made to feel dumb about it. This always astounds me. How does one ever expect anyone to learn? I feel like people forget they once had to be taught as well. When people talk obsessively about themselves. Have you ever been trapped in a convo where the person just non-stop talks about themselves? It's not a conversation. It's glorified campaign boost for the other person. I hate that. Or when in a convo with someone, they talk and the minute you say anything, they completely ignore it and or find someone else to talk at. Like when they ask you a question and interrupt your answer to tell you what you were going to say. Assuming they are right without any evidence reason to believe they are right except them being the ones that said it. Cut people off while driving and fail to use their turning signal. Not only is it dangerous and increases the chance of an accident, but it also requires very little effort to not do. I hate it when they cut you off then slow down. Disrespect things that don't belong to them. We should be trying to leave things better than we found them, but instead people are so self-absorbed. My roommate did this with my car and car stereo. I let him drive once and forbade him from using my car ever again. I would have let him use it when I wasn't using it if he didn't speed, hit the curb, and blow out one speaker. He's a jackass. Yay, my sister-in-law used to use my car for a bit because she was living with me and one day my aux cord plug-in wouldn't work. She claimed she didn't do anything to it but was last to use the car. I looked at it and the aux cord was broke off into the plug-in and was stuck and couldn't get it out. She still said it must have been her friend that was with her, as if that made a difference. That's only one thing she broke and never replaced. Some people are just selfish a-holes. Litter. My cousin is litters constantly. In the car she'll throw stuff out the window. If on foot she'll just drop it. She's an Instagram model and she'll make her brother stand up in front of an entire restaurant to take pictures of her. I hate people. Stuff like that makes me see red. I've seen people stand almost right next to a trash can and still drop their damn trash on the ground. Talk behind people's backs and take out their problems on people who've done nothing wrong. People talk bad about each other all the time at my work. It makes it so uncomfortable to try to be pleasant and social because I feel like I can't trust anyone. If you just never talk bad, it makes things a lot easier. It's hard when people talk bad about others in front of you and ask your opinion. But just try your best to avoid contributing. Makes life so much easier. Chew with their goddamn mouth open. The sounds, the teeth sucking, the tongue slapping, just shoot me. Bully. Making someone feel bad about themselves. It doesn't benefit the bully in any way and I fail to understand why people do it. People usually bully because making someone feel bad makes them feel good, as if they're not worth nothing, since the bully is worth less than them, usually a result of trauma, abuse, neglect or being bullied themselves, either in the past or at the moment. It's not always the case though. I bullied a lot throughout school. I wasn't insecure or compensating for something, and my parents are great people. I was just a dong that didn't realize being a dong made you a stupid dong. Drive in the left lane and go below the speed limit. It's the worst when they're in the left lane and no one is in the right lane, like get TF over. The absolutely epitome of highway hell is when there's a car in the left lane and another in the right, and they're going the exact same speed when all I want to do is pass so I'm not late for work. Capitalize every word in their sentence like this. Licking their finger before handing a paper to me from a stack or before counting out money to me. That's just nasty. How else will they taste the souls of the trees? Not washing your hands after using a public bathroom really bugs the shit out of me, especially in places where we touch a lot of things. Casino, hotel, restaurant. Walk slow when I can't go around them. It's great that you don't have anywhere to be, but I do. Yep, all those groups of 3-4 friends walking beside each other slowly down the path and blocking a 2-meter wide area. This is not your damn walkway. Others need to use it and have places to be. Get aggressive over other people's opinions. Discussion is fine, but don't clog my Reddit DMs PLZ. What kind of opinions are people DMing you about? I've made a lot of opinionated comments that got downvoted to hell, but almost no one ever DMs me about them. I once had an anime fan berate me through like 30 consecutive DMs because I said I didn't enjoy anime and that I would rather watch Game of Thrones to fulfill my fantasy needs. He sent me an entire ducking essay on why GOT is an objectively bad show and that I don't actually dislike anime, but just haven't found the right one yet. I tried to engage him with civil conversation, stating that I've watched almost every show he recommended and they just weren't my cup of tea. He then proceeded to personally insult me and spam my inbox, replying all unnecessarily on emails. I don't need to know that you received the schedule for the week, Cheryl. I don't need to hear you congrats on Megan from another department who I've never even met's minor promotion. I get well over 30 unnecessary emails from this a day. This one grad student in my department always accidentally hits reply all and follows up with another reply all email saying, please ignore that last email. Hit reply all by accident. PLS no, you're making it worse. When you politely remind them about something they need to do, they blow up at you and proceed to forget about the thing they needed to do. I don't like when people spit in front of me. Spit grosses me out outside of sexual stuff. Assuming what I'm going to say and interrupt me before I'm even halfway through my sentence. Putting something back on the wrong shelf at the grocery store. Please don't ever do that. Putting refrigerated or frozen foods on a non-refrigerated shelf. Thanks for ruining the food, you idiot. Tell you about what zodiac sign they are. Or worse, ask you what your zodiac sign is and then judge you based on it. Well, you don't seem like a Scorpio. Telling me what to do, unless we're naked in the bedroom. You're not the boss of me and I refuse to listen to you. My co-workers seem to have decided that COVID-19 is no longer around and they are always way too much up in my space. Load the dishwasher wrong. Like holy duck, it's not that complicated. My dad slurps his coffee and it irks me every time. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content, bruh. It's free and that's a great price.